Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this video on the heart of the planet. So this is a concept that I work with in my channeled work and that I have been working with for about, all my life on some level, but about a decade very strongly. And it's working with the concept of the planet as a whole being, both energetically and physically. Now, I know in school here, we are taught that there is a certain structure to the planet. There's layers, right? When you're in geology class, and at the core of that is metal. So if that is, still really sitting with you as true, then this may be something that you need to either kind of put aside in order to listen to this, or you can really just look at it energetically, and you can take everything I'm saying as energetics, which mostly it is, but there is actually a physicality to it. And I'll get more into that probably in later videos, but if we look just at the energetics today, basically what I'm saying is that at the core center of our planet is an energetic heart. And if we are to say this core center of the planet is an energetic heart, the rest of the planet, through the rest of the planet runs the planetary energetic circulatory system. So this is the energetic flow from that heart, from the center of the planet, out into the rest of the earth. So that would be us, that would be the animals, that would be the plants, that would be the mountains, the waters, of course. Actually, water is most of what this energy pulse, as we go into it and talk about it a little bit more, energy pulse from the heart travels through, is through the water. And in my channelings, what really comes through is that while we may have pockets of molten lava here and there, they're really, they're not the mantle, and there are pockets, and the majority of inner earth is actually water. So the whole planet is very womb-like in a lot of ways, right? And this transmission, this is sort of like a transmission of this pulse from the center of the planet, moves through the water of inner earth, the water of the surface, and the water within all beings here, including us. This pulse. Okay, and if everything I'm saying doesn't resonate, that's fine. You can also, one thing I always think about is like the indigenous peoples. Many indigenous peoples always refer to Earth as Mother Earth, and they look at her as her own being, a living, breathing being that we are on top of, a part of, blessed to be with, right? So that's one aspect, is that's kind of always been there. And if you talk to indigenous peoples, they have a concept of this mother that we all have, that we all sit upon. And then there is also a little bit more science-based concept of Gaia, named after the Greek goddess Gaia, which was the earth goddess, right? Which basically says that the planet is a self-regulating system. So it's self-regulating to be able to sustain life. It's taking care of it all by itself. I like to think of the planet like a whole being, and we're all a part of it. So you, we, and other elements would be cells of the planet, would be cells operating within the whole. So that's sort of like the physical kind of aspect that I address and think about when I'm thinking about the planet. I'm thinking about we are all part of it, just like I do with Source. Like I'm part of it. I'm not the whole of it, but I'm part of it. And I think we do also have our own systems within our bodies, right? We have our own cells. So we are reflecting or mimicking the greater system here of Earth, in which we are all a cell of the body of the planet. So that's sort of the basis of the concept that I'm going over and where it's coming from. And I will have a subsequent meditation for you guys to follow called planetary breathing. Check it out. It's amazing for getting grounded, centered, feeling like really calm, connected, taken care of. It's great for that sort of what would commonly be referred to as the first chakra, like foundational support, abundance, feeling like everything is okay and taken care of. It's amazing for the nervous system, because what the meditation is doing and what we're talking about here is that the soul or heart of the planet, and I believe it's a heart and soul. I believe she has her own soul, so she has her own consciousness. She's got a much larger body than we do, right? And she's choosing to hold this frequency for us. Like, wow, how compassionate. What an incredibly compassionate being, right? At this heart vibration of this loving, compassionate mother energy. She's holding this for the entire planet, not as a burden, not as a weight, it's not challenging in any way. She's just being with this vibration, being in this vibration. That's the job she signed up for, right? But she is continuously holding that frequency for us, which I think is amazing. It's an amazing gift, right? And without it, we would be in a very different place, I think. I think it is her compassion and her steadfastness and her connection to that frequency, that vibration. She keeps that going, that we all keep going. So what is this frequency, this vibration, right? I think this is what creates, or what we even relate to as, the Schumann resonance, right? The planetary resonance. When I go into it, and I go into the center of the earth and I connect with this energy, and I always see it, guys, as like a pink plasma energy. Sometimes she's in crystal form, but it's usually because she's trying to convey a certain point to me. So I have conversations with her, and you can have conversations with her too. But normally, usually, for the most part, she is this plasma ball of energy at the core of the planet. But she's got this pulse to her, this ebb and flow, contraction, expansion, right? It's in and out, much like the pump of our own heart, in and out, in and out. Now our own heart is beating much more quickly, and that's for a couple of reasons. We're a smaller being, but it's also because we are so busy and so distracted. I think that original design of the planet, original creation, birth of the planet, I think that our hearts were meant to beat more slowly. This may even contribute to us living longer, right? But with all the busyness, right, we've evolved to, especially in today's day, we are a do, go kind of society. And this puts our nervous system in a very amped up state. This puts our mind in a very amped up state. And in turn, our heart beat more rapid and more on the go, ready to do. Puts more pressure and strain on our heart too. So when we go in and we connect with the heart, with this natural pulse of our mother, right, guys? And when we are in our mother's womb, like our human mother's womb, we're hearing her heartbeat, right? And there's a rhythm that we have as our heartbeat gets born that matches, coincides with hers. So as we go, again, there's that reflective quality, right? So as we go into the center of the planet and we connect with the heart of the planet, the soul of the planet, and her rhythm, this rhythm of expansion and contraction that goes from the center of the planet all the way through all the levels of inner earth to the surface, through us, and back down. We begin to regulate our own heart, our own nervous system. We begin to calm and ground. We begin to even regulate the biosystems of our body. So our sleep and our circadian rhythms get aligned. We find that all of the systems begin to regulate and stabilize by just dropping in to the center of the planet and visualizing. It's really that simple. Visualizing this pulse, but holding it there at the center of the planet. You can also visualize it from the surface, which has a slightly different effect. But if you visualize it from the center of the planet and first allow yourself to really melt into her rhythm, this rhythm of the soul and heart of the planet, it reminds our bodies, right, that we are one with her, that we are a part of her, that we are one of her cells. And our body knows what to do. Our body knows how to regulate from there. It just needs the reminder that we are not isolated from our environment. We are part of it. And not just on a physical level, right? Which is also true. The minerals that are in, the rocks are in me, the vitamins that are in the plants are in me, so on and so forth. There is that physical level, but that energetic level, the pulse, runs through all of us, runs through everything. And we all need the health of it to survive and stabilize and harmonize. This is what's missing from the planet, is that we are out of alignment with her vibration, with her pulse. We're out of alignment. So it starts by recognizing and acknowledging that she is a soul. There is a heartbeat to our planet. There is a frequency, a vibration, and that we can allow ourselves to embrace it, harmonize with it, but become one with it, so that it can flow through our bodies, This will have amazing effects on beginning to help the earth be more aligned. I know it's like, what? It's so simple. What do you mean? Don't we need to go stop war and feed the hungry? And yes, and all of that is coming from this high speed, high thought process, mental frequency that is out of alignment with the true frequency of the planet. So while it is fulfilling an immediate need, it is coming out of alignment with the long-term need, right? Which is to be one with that vibration of the planet. So we don't have to stop doing anything, but we can add this process of connecting, acknowledging and connecting that we're all part of this womb pulse from the center of the planet, and that this unites us all. And it's nothing we can change. It just is. It just is. Just like we can't change that we have a heart that has to pump blood through our bodies. And every cell and organ inside of our bodies needs that blood, that flow, that pulse, just like we do from our earth. Okay, I hope that this is making sense and you're enjoying it. If you have questions about it, don't hesitate to comment. And we could talk about it more all day. I could do another video on it. I will have the meditation, because really this is a feeling concept and a feeling exercise until you feel it in your body and you feel how it awakens this sentience in you. It's really not about something we can think our way into. We have to feel it. We have to feel it, and that is what brings us into the alignment with it and brings us into another level of vibration on the planet altogether, which is really what we're needing in order to make real changes and shifts happen, is to really change the vibration as a whole. But we don't need to bring in a new vibration. We need to allow the vibration that it was set at. So the soul, the heart, is the planetary set point, is the vibrational set point that it was given at the beginning. We've just come out of alignment with it. And as we're doing our personal work and we're, evolving and bringing more awareness to our lives, we're hopefully getting more and more in alignment with it. But this is, in my experience, this is the greatest goal for our planet right now, is everybody uniting into and one with this pulse, with this vibration, and allowing it to really come into our sentience, into our bodies. This is a different level of intelligence. It's not up here, it's in here. And it has to do with our intuition. It has to do with our gut. It has to do with our roots and our innate knowing, right? We go for a walk, we feel better. Do you know why? Yeah, we could say it's grounding, which they've done some scientific research on, blah, 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 blah. Plain and simple, you're connecting with the vibration, the natural vibration of the earth that is running up through the core into you without any cement blocking it or shoes blocking it, or, maybe there's shoes, but you're feeling the heart of the planet, right? We weren't meant to live in these big, crazy cities and totally disconnected from nature. That's been an outside influence a lot of outside influence that's helped take us away from. The more nature we experience, usually the calmer we feel, the more at peace, the more in alignment, the more on track. A lot of times we get downloads and clarity. Okay, I'm going to end it there. And I'm going to suggest that everybody take a moment and try the meditation that's going to go up simultaneously with this video. It took me a little while to warm up in this one, guys, and really come at you. I feel like with, more of the authentic feeling that I have when I experience this. But I hope that's coming through, right? When I do this kind of connecting, I'm reminded why I'm here. I'm reminded why I'm here, and I hope all of you will too, right? All right. As usual, please like and subscribe, hit the bell, all the good stuff so we can keep having these conversations. So I know you're into it and I want to be helpful. All right. Thanks, everybody.